Okay, we're going to introduce you how to use the software of the gimbal. This is where we are gonna see the display. This is the control of the gimbal. This is the video sources. Here is the working status. You can see all the data like yaw angle, pitch angle, and also the zooming. Now we're going to open the port control of the gimbal. Just click connect. For the baud rate, 115200 is a default setting. For the port connection, you need to check your computer to find out the port connection. How to judge if the port connection is connected well? As long as there are data coming back, that means the connection is okay. Now we could see some data comes back, so the connection is in good condition. Next, we're going to open the video here. Now we can see we have two options for the video resources. If you are using like a USB video capture, you could select here. And please select the corresponding position here from drop-down list. Choose the one that you're going to use. Today we're going to show you how the video performs via network. Click net. And the IP address showing up here is the default. Now we open video. Now we can see the display. So right now we've already done like the port connection is in good condition, and also we input image captured by the gimbal to display on the screen. Okay, next step. This is the normally controlling options. It's already direction used for controlling the direction of the gimbal. With only one click, the gimbal will continue to move. And then to a proper position, you can let it stop. So do other buttons. Or you could use WASD to control the direction of the gimbal. The WASD in your keyboard, W stands for up, A stands for left, S stands for down, and D stands for right. Yeah, now I'm using the keyboard to control the direction of the gimbal. And with one click, it just moves a little bit. This one is let the gimbal resume to its home position, like resume the position of the gimbal to its original position. But we do not suggest you click this button during the flight, especially when there is a strong shock. See, this is the original position of the gimbal. This is shutting down the motor. In some specific conditions, we need to shut the motor down. So when we click on this button, we will still receive the video stream and get a display, but there will be no like servo stabilization. This is the follow mode. Follow mode means the gimbal will just follow the direction of the UAV. Follow disable means no matter what direction the UAV flies, the gimbal will still like facing towards a certain direction. Turn to the angle means here you input a certain values in yaw and the pitch direction, and then the gimbal will face toward what values you input. This is the moving speed you could customize for the gimbal. Okay, now we have done all the control of the gimbal. Next, we're going to move to the tracking function. Now we are using the mouse to double-click any target or object to perform the tracking. Double-click, then we can see we successfully lock a target. Template size means the size of the target in the display. We could select several types. It's like 128 by 128 pixels. Yeah, see the template size is getting bigger. It's getting larger. But we suggest you just leave the template size to the gimbal. In such mode, we cannot control the direction of the gimbal because it has already have the target being locked, so we cannot change the direction of the gimbal. Stop tracking.
Yeah.
Now let's move to the introduction of the image. From this drop-down list, we could select video resources like visualize or infrared cameras. This is where you could select the video resources. Now we choose picture-in-picture. So we could see the white-hot image is on the right upper corner of the display, and RGB display takes the larger picture here. And we choose IR. We could see they're switching over. Here we could choose either studio color or a black hot. Yeah, that's it. And this is the optical zooming for the RGB camera. And this is the speed you're going to do the zooming. This is taking picture. This is start video recording, and this is defog. When you are going to record a video, please do remember after you click start recording, you have to click stop recording before you power off the gimbal. Otherwise, the video file could be broken. Now let's move to joystick control. If you prefer to use joystick other than the keyboard to control the gimbal, then we can connect the ground station to the joystick, and to use the joystick to control the gimbal. You can adjust the sensitivity of the joystick here, and here we could customize. Here we could customize the buttons on the joystick. See, we have a parameter option here, but originally this option will not show up as long as you input some boy here and click parameter set. Then this parameter setting option will show up right here. This is like the professional operation functions here. And please kindly be noted here, please do not change these parameters without professional guidance. This is like if the gimbal needs to be upgraded, we could do a long distance upgrading for you, and by sending the upgrade file to you, and then you can click here and select the file we just sent to you and to do the upgradation. The file domain like bin file. This is where you set the default position of the gimbal. We do not suggest you to modify the rest of the buttons, the rest of the options. This is where we adjust the baud rate of the gimbal, but we do not suggest you to make any changes here. This is where we adjust the control parameter of the gimbal. You better do not touch it. These are the data showing up between the UAV and the gimbal. If there is any information sending back from the UAV, it will show up here. Another function, so please press the control button of the keyboard, and then when you move the mouse, it will guide the gimbal to follow wherever your mouse going.
而且的话，鼠标越到边缘，它动得越快。
And also, when the mouse come to the border of the display, the speed of the gimbal will be quicker.
对，鼠标到中央。
You rest your mouse to the center of the display. It will have the speed slower.
然后我
Maybe
们
stop
的
some hints of how you're going to control this gimbal with your keyboard. Okay, that's it. That's all of our software, controlling software.
不是